right, in most situations they ask, in most cities, one of the most popular quarterbacks, especially if you don't have a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, John Elway, Aaron Rodgers, prime those guys. One of the most popular questions is, he just really waited to dump this shit when I went on lunch. This is crazy. One of the more popular questions is that the backup popular people is the backup quarterback. Getting on my nerves at this point. One of the more popular people is the backup quarterback in most organizations, and a lot of people asking around Detroit, how good is Hendon Hooker? Is the reason Jared Goff not getting paid is because Hendon Hooker? Is that a reason that Goff ain't getting the money that he looking for? Are they waiting to pay him? Okay, is he good enough to step in as a backup and all that? So only time will tell. During his one of the reasons that they did activate him, was because so he actually could start coaching. He couldn't be coached last year until he became an active, participant to the roster. He only could just sit in on conferences and team meetings. They couldn't coach him until he got there. So one of the reasons he dropped to the third round, some people thought he would have won the first had he not tore his ACL. So we see a plethora of quarterbacks with the COVID year coming in being older and older and older. You go back to Brandon Wheaton, 28 years old, out of Oklahoma State, didn't work out. Jason White out of Oklahoma, another old ass quarterback that didn't work out. They was a little bit way more older than he was. But then you start turning the corner, and now with the COVID year, Penix, Bo Nix, I want to say it was one more other one, Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? So you starting to see older quarterbacks go, and unfortunately for him, he was having one of those career years where he was going to have that arc where he was going to go early in the draft. And unfortunately, the ACL tear, it deterred his season at Tennessee. He was a Virginia Tech quarterback at one point. So now you kind of seeing that, whatever. But we don't know how, just because you was a good quarterback in the pros, especially in that Tennessee system, that's kind of been an issue. We don't know how good the Tennessee quarterbacks are in the National Football League system. Now, the Lions system isn't complex. It's run, play action. So it's something that he really could pick up and learn or whatever fast, but you just never know, with the quarterback. So it's issues whether if something happened to Goff and he didn't need to come in for a while, is he good enough to come in and hold the fort down now that you got Super Bowl aspirations? Then the other thing that come in as well, okay, if you don't pay Goff, what do y'all know about this kid that really make y'all believe? Because this is what people's minds going to go to assume to. They're going to be like, okay, if they ain't paying Goff and he on the last year of his deal, they must really believe in Hendon Hooker. But my thing is, how do you test drive Hendon Hooker if Goff is your quarterback? Only way you test drive Hendon Hooker if you win so many games, and then you just want to see him, to close out the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, last year they was like, we don't give a fuck about beating Minnesota. We'll let Hooker play. Then we can kind of get a glimpse. We seen that with Patrick Mahomes. Last game of his rookie season, he played against Denver, and he looked good. But, we like, Denver ain't bullshitting. But, or the Lions don't do as good as they did last year, and they just want to see what they got. Because one thing we do know, they handpicked both these quarterbacks. Brad Holmes chose to have, Jared Goff. And he chose to draft Hendon Hooker. So, at the end of the day, people really trying to figure that enigma out of Hendon Hooker. That's the crazy thing. People really trying to figure out what it really is with Hendon Hooker. In my best guess, can't call it. They play Jared Goff. Only question left to know is, if they pay Goff between 2 or 1 to 3 years, I think they like Hendon Hooker a lot. Okay? But if they pay Goff 5 years, cool. Then only question left is, 4 or 5 years. Only question left at that point is, can Hendon Hooker be a good backup quarterback? And then, what if he's so good? You do what New England did with Matt Castle, Jacoby Brissett, and those guys. You showcase him in preseason and you trade him for a draft pick. So they did it with multiple quarterbacks. So in my opinion, we're gonna find out a lot because people gonna be gunning for Detroit this year. You know, they'll be gunning for Detroit. Do I expect Jared Goff to take a snap without a contract? Nope. I don't expect that to happen. If it do happen, I will be surprised. I will be 100% surprised. So, Hooker down there working with Teddy Bridgewater, getting prepared. And everything Jared Goff pretty much don't do well, Hooker do well. Everything Goff do well, Hooker don't do well. We probably think. As far as his timing, going through progressions, I'm thinking he got to learn. As far as throwing the ball deep and being athletic, he got that. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how good he is, because you're talking about a first round talent that slid to the third round because of an injury. It's gonna get very, very interesting for the Lions. It'll be an interesting storyline too. So I don't know. Remember last year, Jared Goff got off to a slow start in training camp, and people was worried about it. You know, what happened? Shit, you know, he chilling for the off season. You know, he worked out and shit, but then you got to go back to work. He having his fun with the ladies and shit. Well, Jared Goff has a model wife. Man, you out your mind. Goff got millions of dollars. You think he just... Man, Goff got bitches. Excuse my language. Ain't no dude that's making $36-40 million a year. Y'all think just got one woman. You out your mind. Most of y'all can't even turn down ugly chicks. Oh, I let her just, you know. You know, so yeah, oh yeah. Sure, Goff got a roster for sure. Might not be 5. It might be more like 2 or 3. You know, oh, his wife is so beautiful. Y'all had simp behavior. You out your mind. Out your mind. You motherfuckers playing with a full deck of cards out here. Shit, why would you tie yourself down to one woman? Think about that. You got money. Shit. But hey, man, let me know what you girls and guys think. I mean, Hooker got a few of them. Shit, fuck what he talking about. Shoot, Hooker got a few of them. Nigga, Maya Ryan signed that deal and ain't got no girls on chill. Out your mind. But hey, check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Now that we done cutting videos, he getting up out of here. But I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.